Well, hello. I thought I'd take you outside today. Get a little fresh air and sunshine. Or at least I will. And you can imagine it through the screen. So, this is my office today. And I love it. Um, I have one of those zero gravity chairs so you can lean back and take it all in. So, I just wanted to share, because I know you love when I share, that so excited to see progress, even when it's slow and even when it feels like it's 10 steps forward, 8 steps back. Got to keep those 2 steps in mind. But it is progress that in 2026 we finally do have some overcomers and survivors of sexual violence speaking out in a public official forum. Okay, that's progress. Kathy O'Brien did it way back in the day in front of Congress, and unfortunately, no consequences came of it. So we're hoping for different outcomes this time, right? Hoping for some actual accountability, some actual justice, some actual karmic reckonings, getting away from all this bail shit, narrative, BS, crap spin that they like to do, of lying and lying and lying some more about everything, and covering things up, and covering for each other's crimes. Like, it is a syndicate, it is a cabal, it is an organized hive, it is a big old group, a big old cult, and thank your blessed creator, whoever or whatever that is, that you're not in it, that you don't have to participate in rituals where they do heinous things and then are fragmented and cowardly because they run by blackmail from doing those heinous things to attain and maintain fame. Now, do I sound like a broken record? Yes. Why is that? Because you gotta have some counterbalance to all the lies. You gotta have some truth mixed in with all the curated narratives and the brainwashing and the psyops. You gotta have some truth mixed in. So I'll play that role. I'll do it. I'll go first. Aries woman. Oh, I'll go. I'll do it. Okay. So yes, that's the price and the cost of fame is selling your soul, and that's the bare minimum. Okay. The things they do to children. People go, how do you know you weren't there? Well, because I listened to whistleblowers who were, and I find them credible because there's a lot of them, and they're not famous, and they're shadow banned and censored like me, and that's one indicator of how you know, right? They have very small audiences and very few people hitting the like button because of the subject matter, and maybe people have fear and they don't want to be seen on watch lists for being going against the cult or against the Masonic demonic ways. All right, so there you go. So that's your little truth bomb for today. Stuff you should know. You should know. You should know what's going on behind the scenes. You should know what the people you elected or selected are doing to children. You should know that. So you can make better, more informed decisions going forward, because it is all imploding and collapsing, as it should. That's a necessary thing. It is extremely evil. It is hard to wrap your head and heart around. And they are dripping things, and disclosure about aliens and wars in Iran and ballrooms, bail rooms. They're all just distractions from truth, real truth. You know, the kind of truth that would turn your hair gray overnight. The kind of truth that would leave you weeping and fetal in a corner for days, like it did when I found it out years ago. And I just don't have time or energy anymore to sort of red pill anybody or black pill them or white pill them or get them up to speed and educate them, because there's all that information out there. If I could find it, you can find it, right? What I will not do is let anybody gaslight me about my own experiences. I don't care who you are. It's just not happening. So you know what you've lived. You know you're not paranoid or any of the labels they try to throw at you to discredit you and to intimidate and bully and threaten. You know they're full of shit. Because, if you don't know by this point, then there's something really stubborn and willfully ignorant about you. And again, I don't think any of us has time for that. So I get that there's going to be cognitive dissonance. I get that a lot of programs are still locked into place when people can compartmentalize and think that there's a good one and bad ones when they're all bad. They are all bad, by the way. That's an assertion I'm extremely comfortable with, that if they got to those levels of fame, they did heinous things to get there and to stay there. So why does it help to keep calling it out? Because it doesn't help to cover it up. That's common freaking sense, y'all. So there you go. Some tough words on a pretty day. But, it's better than pretty fake words and pretty fake lies. I would take the raw, ugly truth over that any day. And it took me so long to find this peace and rest in my nervous system of knowing that my alarm bells were going off for a reason, and that I didn't make that up, and it wasn't my trauma, and that it was my intuition. So anybody who wants to gaslight you out of your intuition is an abuser and not to be listened to or paid attention to. And you know what you lived, and I know what I lived, and we all know. And so don't pretend. Don't pretend not to know. Don't diminish or minimize it for other people's comfort. Say the things and then say some more. That's what I got for you today. Bye-bye.